Hey there, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to another flip through. Okay, so today we're flipping through my February 2023 journal. This is a journal that holds 1 month. It starts out as a white mailing envelope, okay, a large white mailing envelope, and I make it into a single signature journal, put a tassel on it, decorate it up, and there you have it. The closure is simply seam binding or ribbon, lace, whatever I have at hand with some eyelets. And that's about it. Yes, okay. So let's get started. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will try to answer them as best I can. I will, as I go through the pages, I will let you know what is on the page, where I got it from, all that kind of stuff. All the links will be in the description box. So always check the description box. Okay, so first and foremost, this is where we left off, but let me just tell you again, my days and dates are from Loveland's Life. Okay, this right up here is a lovely piece of photocopied brocade trim or ribbon that I have. And if you would like some of your own to photocopy or print out, I have a section below that is free printables, and there's a bunch of different free printables in there. So go ahead and grab you some, they're free. The background of this is Smoosh paper. Again, link below on how I do Smoosh paper. And there's that. Okay, so this right here was I was doing the challenge inspired to create _ 2023, and that is from AJ's Inspired Life and Messy Missy Creates. And so this is what I came up with. Is just a very large tag. I wrote about it here. I was also playing with this right here, and this was a lot of fun making this wreath here. I will try to find the link to the Instagram account that I got the idea for doing this, and I used brush pens and dot pens. Yeah, so it's the hashtag is now different. It's inspired to create _ 2023. But anyway, this was number 3, and the word was date, so I used drink, applique, treasure, and ephemera. Oh, and that was one of the things too. One of the challenges was to get your significant other to choose your prompt words for you. So that's what he chose. Drink, which is this down here. A was applique. T was for treasure. So I got a dictionary page and highlighted treasure. Also put cherish here, which happens to be a synonym of treasure. And ephemera, which is the backing. Yeah, so my husband picked all those out, and this is also my treasure right here, my family and my hubby. Yep. So that was that, and then I did a little bit of journaling on here. I went live to do this. Yeah. So, and then this was the basic day. There is my dog, my husband's dog, actually. This is my husband sitting on the couch facing, that way. And our dog, he rolls into this ball and tucks himself up. He's crazy. So this was interesting too, because I made a mistake. What I do and how I journal is I keep all my notes in here, all right? I try to put my notes in here, and then when I have the time, the inclination, the motivation, the mojo, the creativity, whatever, to come in here, then I work on several pages, in varying stages of completion. Some might be decorated, some might just have color on them, and then once they have that stage done, then I come back in and I do the journal writing. It's a whole system, right? And so I just misread my notes. And so I started putting another day's notes on here. Yeah, so I walked, and then I literally sat all day and cut images. And this was one of the images that I cut out. And I was cutting images for my colored glue book. So then this just attaches into there. Okay, and then on this day here, I think I did a journal with me for this page. And if you want to see other journal with me videos, you can check the description box. No, not the description box. I'm sorry, forgive me. You can check on my channel itself. If you go to playlists, I have multiple playlists that have multiple videos on them. Okay, so you can, like, if you're interested in ramble sessions, you can check that playlist out. If you're interested in flip throughs, you can check that playlist out. If you're interested in journal with me videos where I sit here and I decorate the page, I don't journal generally while I'm doing that, but I decorate the page and I yammer through that video. And so if you want to see those, they're in a separate playlist. So there are a lot of different playlists. This, I did Smoosh paper. This was actually a photocopy of clip art that I printed out, and then I drew on the black embroidery here at the bottom of the dress and around the neck of the dress, and then I Smoosh papered it. And these were nice little like house dresses, you know, that my husband got me when we were out at Walmart. Yep, so sundresses, yes, we're definitely getting into that kind of weather. It was a little bit rainy today, rainy in the morning. I did go walking though. This is also Smoosh paper. This Smoosh paper though is not, nor is this. Normally I use Crayola markers, but this time I tried these, and so they left some bright, vivid colors, but I really enjoyed it. This is from a Happy Mail that I got. This is just washi tape that I have. Okay, so my husband and I went to the residency clinic to go for our doctor's appointments, and then we ran errands, and then we got home and we had some lunch, and I fell asleep on the couch. I'm so tired. I was saying that in the last flip through of the beginning of this book. I've been so stinking tired. I don't know what's going on. So we finished up the limited series Rose and Maloney. It's a BBC crime show that we were watching. This is from like a desk calendar that I got at Five Below a long time ago. And this is in reference to my Bible study. And the Bible study that I'm doing is we follow along with the Bible recap. I'll leave the link below if you're interested. And then we follow the Bible recap reading plan, but then the Bible study itself is through Notes and Hues by Kanoy, and she does a very thorough Bible lesson on each day's reading, and it's been wonderful. So yep, if you're interested in doing that, then check those links out below. It is a Bible study for every single day. It's 365, where we are reading the Bible every single day this year, and so it's super exciting. So there's that. This page right here is another one of my dyed papers. I dye them with food coloring. This is washi tape from Happy Mail that I got from Sweet Allison at AJ's Inspired Life. This is the day, in fact, that I received Allison's Happy Mail, and this is a little piece of clip art that I have, and I have multiple of them. You know, I print out a sheet of them because it's something that I use often, and that goes with these as well. This TV here is a free printable down below, so check that out. The shoes, the Bible study, and the Happy Mail are all clip art that I simply make a sheet of them so that I have them in my printable file so that whenever I need them, which these things I use daily, so that's how I do it. So let's see, got up and walked. This is clip art. This is an instance where I'm just scrolling through Instagram or Facebook, and I happen to see something, I think it's funny, it relates to the day, or just because I think it's funny, and I take it from my phone and I put it on a Word document and print them out. So that's how I get these meme things. Let's see. I'm just so tired. Okay. It's the only... Okay, so yeah, I got up and I walked, but that's the only productive thing. I hadn't been motivated to do anything. We're enjoying a new British cop show that Big Handsome found, yeah. Oh, this must be New Tricks. Oh, yeah. Okay, a Brit mystery. Yeah, we just really enjoy British crime shows or whatever. So, Oh, and then I finally saw a rocket launch. Yeah, I just happened to still be up. Now, probably if I ended up falling asleep or something, I don't know. If I took a nap during the day, it's highly likely that I was still up at midnight. Um, and I thought, well, let me just go out to the dock and look north and see if I can see the rocket launch. And lo and behold, there it goes, you know, and it was wonderful to see, super exciting and fun to watch. And yeah, it was really cool. So I've missed about probably 4 more launches. I think there's a launch today that I'm filming this, but anyway. Okay, here is the rest of a piece of my just scrap like smoosh paper that I was doing. These, did I say that these are all from Loveland's Life? If not, they're all from Loveland's Life. Again, these are down below. And there's my Bible study. So yeah, I just don't have the energy or motivation to work or clean anything. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, obviously sometimes it's necessary to do nothing, but I don't want to get stuck in a rut of doing nothing every single day, you know, and that's what was happening pretty much. So this is, we had gone, you know, to Walmart, and this is one of my favorite kind of cookies. I love them so much. I mean, I really have never met a cookie I didn't like, but I really enjoy shortbread, so yep. This, I was reserving this for something. I think it was for one of the prompts, and I ended up not putting it there. Now, the prompts that I'm doing that are for AJ's Inspired Life and Messy Missy Creates, which is the hashtag inspired to create underscore 2023. You can look up that hashtag and you'll see people who've done it. And it is a really fun challenge. I would encourage you to do it. I did not create them on necessarily the week that they were put out. They go out once a week on Wednesday. But what I did do is I ended up just sticking them on the Wednesday, right? Like this was stuck on the Wednesday. I did not do it this Wednesday, but I put it in here in my book on Wednesday. I hope that makes sense. So this was Sunday. I can tell you we went out and about. I filmed, yeah, Sunday, so I spoke with my aunt. I filmed. This is more smush paper, and this is actually a piece of notepad paper that I smushed that was given to me in the Happy Mail. I opened the Happy Mail this day, actually. This is a restaurant that we went to for lunch, and we did, I believe, take our pup for a walk. Yes, we did. We went to the park, took him for a walk, and then we had a nice lunch, took him to lunch. He really enjoyed the arroz con pollo, okay? Yeah. And then we just came home and we enjoyed just couch cuddles, yeah, and TV time and just being together. So here is Allison's sweet card. And then this is about Ridiculous Remy, our dog. He's so jealous, oh my goodness. And this talks about how he's just utterly ridiculous. And this is a picture of all of the lovely things that sweet Allison had sent me, just so I can keep a reminder of the Happy Mail. This was one of the things I love having tea, and she sent me a bunch of different kinds of Earl Grey, which Earl Grey is one of my favorite TVs. No, it's one of my favorite. There's that thing, excuse me. I've been looking for this. Anyway, squirrel. Sorry for that reach. Yes, she sent me a load of Earl Grey tea, different types, and it is yummy. So there was that. And then this down here is just covering something up, but this was so fun. I mean, look at those colors. I love it. A simple little watercolor. I was playing around one day, and you'll see later on I was making cards and stuff like that, but I just had a little bit of, you know, watercolor paper, so I decided to do that. That's probably my favorite color combo is pink and orange, and it is just a very simple like watercolor. I don't even know to call it a technique because I'm not a watercolorist. I just found a very simple way to just dab your paintbrush, and you do it in 3 different directions, and you do a whole bunch of them, and it looks like a flower cluster, you know, and it was just a lot of fun. So I do have a video tutorial on how I do that, and it is in the playlist tutorials, sort of, okay? So, up at 5, coffee on the dock. Walked, yes. Spoke to Beauty Queen early. Oh, okay, because it was President's Day, so she had the day off. So yeah, I spoke to her for an hour or more. Oh my goodness. And then I filmed a journal with me. There's my walking. We're trying to coordinate our live, which we ended up doing at the beginning of March. And I ended up making a prototype. Oh, by the way, this, Melissa, if you're watching from Missy Creates, this, my dear, is yours. And so I need your address so I can send it to you. This was just, again, something, a meme I found online. It just, it was about your mother, and I miss my mother. She's been gone for a long while now. And this was her hugging on one of the grandsons. So sweet. Yeah. And then this was funny too. My husband washed up all the laundry, and he's so helpful. Love him. But he did this yesterday, and I didn't realize it until afterwards. And then this is another meme that I just think is hilarious. I'm not a control freak. I just know how to fold a towel the right way. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, this is something beautiful I got in Happy Mail from Allison. I am in a joyous, intimate relationship with a person who truly loves me. Yes, my partner is the love of my life. We adore each other, and we do. And in fact, that day, he made some really yummy English muffin bread. Yep, it is so good. And then this was actually the morning, the daybreak, like the beginning of sunrise. And so on here I just put a Bible verse, and then wrote about the day. Let's get in the center here. Yes, it was daybreak. The sun, I don't think the sun had risen yet. I'm not sure. But this is like, I'm sitting here, and this is what I see when I'm sitting on my dock. This is what I see. And it's gorgeous. Oh, I love it. I have my coffee out there every morning, and I absolutely cherish every minute I get to spend out there. I spoke with my stepmom today. I filmed another journal with me. I didn't want to walk, but I did, and I was glad that I did it. Yep. Big Handsome roasted some root vegetables and cooked up some sausage for dinner, and we took it over to Mama and Papa's. Yeah. My in-laws just live like a couple blocks away, so probably like 3 times a week we try to go over there. My husband cooks dinner, and we go over there and have dinner with the family. And it's very nice. And oh yeah, Remington gets so excited to go over that he like talks the whole way there. On the way home, when we drive home, he doesn't say a word. But on the way over there, he's just moaning and making all sorts of noises because he knows he's going to see Mom. And so he gets so excited. And we came home and we watched New Tricks. And I'm just so tired. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was so tired I skipped Bible study. Yep. Okay, so this day here, a headache. Another headache. I've had so many headaches this month. It seems that's what it feels like to me. But anyway, this was, I was not happy camper at all. And I think we were both, both of us, we both woke up tired, not feeling well, starting a headache, and Wait a minute. We went live here? Is that right? Worked in room, went live for prompt number 3. Oh no, that was this one. That's when I went live and did this on a live. Okay. For the Inspired to Create. Spoke with my beauty queen. Oh, we had been planning on going down to be with the kids over the weekend, and then my daughter texted me, I think, to tell me that my son's fiance was sick. She had like a really bad cold. And so we're opting out of that. Nobody needs to be sick. More on that in a moment. So I had already decided before that I was going to make molasses cookies for them to take down. So even though we weren't going to go down, I still wanted the cookies. So, yep, I made up a batch of molasses cookies. They're so good. Yeah, and now that we weren't going on the trip, I'd have to eat them all. Too bad. Too bad. They are so good. So good. So, I did Bible study this day in the afternoon in case I was too tired, and I caught up, I think. And then we did watch some new tricks, and my husband made breakfast for dinner, and we took it over to Mama and Papa's. And then this, I believe, this must have been the last one, I think. And this is the new hashtag. Okay, so inspired to create to underscore 2023. And then this was prompt number 4. And I had my husband give me the prompt words again. So he's such a good sport. So it was forest. Well, the word itself, the prompt word was friend. And then he picked out words for each of the letters. So forest, rose, impression, edible, napkin, and drawing. So the forest was this background napkin. It's like a tropical forest, right? R was for rose, and believe it or not, I never knew this, but the hibiscus is called a China rose, and I never knew that. Excuse me. And so that was cool. So I fussy cut these out and put them in her hair. What else was it? Rose. Impression. Oh, was the wax seal. An impression of something, right? And this is actually an impression of a lotus. This is my wax seal. So anyway, that was for impression. And then edible. I do believe edible was the hibiscus as well, because I do believe that they are edible. And then, yes, hibiscus tea, you can drink it. So, and then napkin was for the N. That was the tropical forest. So I used some of these in conjunction with the others, right? And then the drawing is the girl, because even though this is an illustration technically, it still looks like a drawing. So yeah. And then this was my husband and I. And again, I got this from Loveland's Life, and I glitter Mod Podged it. I don't know how it looks in the camera, but let's see here. See, it's like glittery. But this was a collaboration she did with MK Illustrations, and so it's so cute. Yeah, that's how we were both feeling this day. And then, so this is my tag for that, and then this is just a ruffle. This fabric came from Sweet Carla Frizzell. I'll have to put her link below. She makes beautiful journals. And so I just took it and I made a ruffle out of it. She sent me the fabric and I made the ruffle. And then this here, my husband and I went to get haircuts. I had a screaming headache again on this day. Usually they last 3 days, but yeah, and it was a beautiful day. I did not walk. We finally talked to our hairdresser, this guy, and we were like, look, you're not doing it short enough on, like, my husband and I have basically the same haircut, you know? Anyway, so we did that. And then let's see. Oh yeah, on the way back home, the causeway was just packed all the way up to the roundabout. It was just a single line of cars because everyone's going out to the beach, you know? Now here, oh, my husband, I was having a hankering for Subway tuna. I know. Well, I looked it up online and I found out it only has 4 things in it. It has tuna fish in it. It has mayonnaise in it. It has lemon juice in it, and it has salt in it. And it is so good, and it tasted just like the Subway tuna. So this right here is a picture. I don't know. Maybe I could bring it up. I don't know if you can see that, but do you see those 3 dots there? This is in between our houses, my house and the neighbor's house. And that night it was the moon. It wasn't a full moon, but it was a moon, and then right under it was Venus, and then right under that was Jupiter, and it was so cool. It just looked so cool between the houses. And then I did my Bible study that night. And then more cookies. Like I said, I have never met a cookie I didn't like. We saw these somewhere, probably at Walmart, and so I just stuck that in there. Why not? We went out to breakfast at Bagel Break again. This I found, can you see all that? Yeah, pretty much. This here I found, I just happened to be going to the restroom at Bagel Break and I saw these here, and it's actually an advertisement for a cabin in the woods, but it says lost but found. And to me, that is faith-based. So I snagged it to put in my book. We were binging New Tricks. Yeah. Good thing it has 12 seasons. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we went to Walmart. Note to self, don't go when you're hungry. That's when this happens, right? I know y'all have been there. Okay, we went to Ollie's because, oh, I was watching Lilac Dream, and that's Jade, and I'll put her link below. She did like a small haul at Ollie's, and she had found these pens, and I went there, and every Ollie's is different, so it's kind of like the Dollar Tree, you know. Some people find great things at their Dollar Tree, and then other people don't find the same things at their Dollar Tree. Same thing with Ollie's. No joy, I didn't find the pens. But we had a nice breakfast, and then, yeah, we were couch potatoes the rest of the day. And this day happened to be, because this was the 24th, this happened to be my sweet son's 25th birthday, and he's my miracle baby, and, yeah, I just love him so much. These are older pictures of him, one of my favorites of he and his dad catching a big old mutton snapper, and then a picture of he and I at a vineyard. Yeah, so I love that picture of the two of us. And then this is him in his kilt with our tartan on, the tartan, yeah, kilt. And then he's in the stocks. And this was when he was at the Renaissance Fair in Arizona. So that was cute. Putting some of my favorite pictures. Yeah, and just little stickers. Amazing things will happen. You are so loved. Just don't stop shining. And a bunch of sunshines, because that's what I call him. And this came from a book. It was like a little children's like worship songbook from Sweet Allison and her Happy Meal, and I knew as soon as I saw this and it said sunshine, I had to use it on his birthday page. So yes, there's my beautiful sunshine. Oh, I love him so much. And then these right here, I ended up turning into a free printable, and they're just made with dot pens, and hopefully I would have put the link below for those by now, and brush tip markers. That's it. And they came out super cute, so I ended up making a free printable for you guys. So check below in that section, it says free printables, and there's a bunch of different ones in there for y'all to just take and use if you'd like. The only thing I do ask is, you know, if you use it, I'd love for you to tag me in it so I can see how you have used them. So Bible study this afternoon, I was up at 7:30, so I slept in. Usually I sleep in on Saturday and Sunday. Gorgeous day out, gorgeous day. And I was just creating these wreaths. Oh, it was inspired here by Soph.Martins. I'll put her link down below. And on Instagram, that's where I got the inspiration to do these. And it was just a lot of fun. Yep. And then this is just the page itself, and I liked the picture of it, so I just left it. This was just a very simple day. I didn't have a lot to journal about, so I wasn't going to take up or cover this up, you know, just to cover it up. So then on this day here, my husband and I took our pupper out for another walk. This was a crazy, crazy story. So I had called my aunt that morning, and she had told me, I was telling her how we were going to go to this park and, you know, go for a walk. And so the lady at the park gave us this trail, right? And she told us, oh, you know, your dog has to be on a leash at all times. And there's my husband and I and our little puppy with his leash on. And so she's telling us where to go and what trails to do and whatever. And then she says, don't go in this corner here because there's an eagle's nest there. And she said, whoops, what happened here? And she said, there's a mama and a daddy feeding babies up in this eagle's nest. And last week, they took a raccoon up to their nest. Okay. My little puppy is not even 9 pounds. So that's smaller than a raccoon. So that was crazy. We did only end up going right up here just past this first bridge, but it was beautiful. We went to the canoe launch, and then here's the crazy part too. I was talking to my aunt that morning and telling her we were gonna go, and this is all like marsh. It's all marshy land, you know, and here's the Indian River, and we have alligators. You know, it's no surprise. We know this. There are signs everywhere. You need to beware of alligators, right? And so my aunt was telling me that she had read a story, but she couldn't tell me. I don't know. She didn't tell me when she read it or what. But anyway, it happened to be recently, and I did not know this. And she says, "Oh, did you hear about this 80-year-old woman who was walking her dog along the bank of like a pond, I guess, and an alligator came to try to get the dog, but ended up getting her, right? So the poor woman met her demise, unfortunately. It literally was like 20 minutes from this park. Yeah, so that was scary. And then at the time, I was having a lot of fun painting these little things. Remember, I had told you before, on this little thing here, I figured out a way to just dab my paintbrush, because I'm no watercolorist, to dab my paintbrush in 3 different directions, add a little like stem to it, and you get a cluster of flowers. So there you have it. So simple to do. And I do have a tutorial on this on my channel, and it's under the playlist tutorials. So this is about my aunt telling me what happened. I had some lovely Earl Grey tea this afternoon. This just tells you exactly what I just said. So the raccoon and all that. And yeah, so we got home, we showered off because it was super hot out. And then, yeah, then we watched TV, and I fell asleep as per usual. And then this was Monday. This is a lovely prayer card. I did get prayer cards from Sweet Allison, AJ's Inspired Life, and her Happy Mail is very sweet. And then this day as well, I got a very sweet Happy Mail from Laura, and she's mom to triplets on YouTube, and I will leave her link below. So she gave a really sweet card that she sent me, and this is a sweet little note, and she just recycled some composition notebook paper, you know, and wrote the little note in it, made this little cluster. Is that not the cutest thing? That's just adorable. So that goes in here. And then this is just a notepad paper. I didn't really have a lot to write about it. I sent out 2 Happy Mails this day. And yeah, it was pretty cool out, 62 degrees. Poor Big Handsome's feeling puny. Poor thing. Yeah, I don't know. He's just been in a little more pain than normal. I finally sorted and put away all of those estate sale ribbons and stuff that I had got like a month ago. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was getting tired of looking at them, and then I spoke with my beauty queen, and she might be getting sick because she probably got sick from my son's fiance. So anyway, I don't think she ever did though. And then we went over to dinner at Mama and Papa's, and our niece was there with her kids, and one of the little ones, the youngest one, was super sick. They've all been super sick since they started school in January, and I was just hoping that we didn't get anything. Yeah, so that was that, and then came home and did our usual thing. This is a photocopy of a painting that I did on a thank you card that I had sent out. And then this again is a notepad that I stick both of them together to make it a little more sturdy. And then this is just the zinc The ink holder for my sprocket, I just used it and stuck it in here as a pocket. I had called my stepmom this day, totally forgetting that she was on her yearly vacation to Florida, up in the Panhandle, North Florida. So I completely forgot she was on her girls' week vacation. But anyway, went for my walk this day, catching up in my journal. Had a lot of fun watercoloring. Spoke with my beauty queen this afternoon. Yeah, she started walking in the afternoon after work, which I'm so happy about. And yeah, so a lot of times she'll call me when she's on her walk, which is nice. She's on the phone with somebody, you know, while because she's walking by herself, you know, in her neighborhood, but you know what I'm saying. So, oh my gosh, then I had to call that stupid company for my dad's like retirement stuff. If you didn't know, my father passed away, and now he passed away over the summer, and we're dealing with all the beneficiary stuff. My stepmother's dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. I don't know what my siblings are doing about it, but at any rate, it's been a complete nightmare. And now the latest thing that I heard was to email it to the supervisor. I finally got in touch with the supervisor, which was nice. So I emailed it to her. Thankfully, she emailed us right back within the hour saying she received it and it's going to start processing. So hopefully. And then we can just get that behind us so that we can continue just grieving for my dad, you know, instead of having to deal with all of this stuff. Anyway, yeah, then we went back over to Mama and Papa's for cheesy chicken tortellini carbonara. Oh my goodness, yeah. And that was yummy. My husband made it. And then we came home to watch our show. We usually, you know, when we get home, we watch like 1 or 2 episodes and then we head off to bed. And I did my Bible study, this night, and then that's it. So this is the end of February. Now, mistakenly, or by mistake, I put in 16 pages in here, not realizing that I didn't need that many because the month only has 28 days, you know. So I have extra pages, and that's okay. They're just gonna stay in here. It's no big deal. In the back, I have, this is just an overlay. I've really been enjoying doing this. It's just the first page of all of my journals, and it's printed on vellum. And then here's some extra bits. I have just a pocket in the back here. This was by Rookie Journal and Lagoya 11. It was Season of Love Craft Challenge, so I did a few things for that this month, in the month of February, and that was a lot of fun. And now this book is done and dusted, and I am very glad. I'm very glad. I'm always glad to finish a journal so that I can start a new one. So there is that, and it is ready now to go on the shelf now that I have finished with the flip-throughs. And it just, I love the way it came out, and I really have been enjoying this size, which is, what is it? It's like 6 by 9, I think. So much that I made another one for March. So this is the one that I'm working in now, and this is going on the shelf with all of its brothers and sisters. Okay, I think this was my 48th journal too. So exciting, so exciting. And I will thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed that flip through. If you want to see more flip throughs, you can look on my channel itself in the playlist department, and there is a playlist for flip throughs. There's a playlist for a lot of things. So go ahead and peruse that if you'd like. Hit that subscribe button if you so desire. And yeah, I will thank you for your time. I know it's precious, and I really appreciate that you choose to spend your time with me. I will wish you a very happy rest of your day, and I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.